Today we will discuss few problems on salary. Means till now we have discussed about perquisites, allowances, different forms of salary, all those components. So how the salary problem will be now? So we will go with the problem based on salary. I will read out the problem here. Mr. Revanna, employed as a manager in a company, furnishes the following information for the year ended 31st 3/2020. Basic salary up to 31st 10/2019 rupees 50,000 per month. From 1/11/2019 rupees 60,000 per month, means he was getting 50,000 per month basic salary up to 31st 10/2019. Then onwards he is getting 60,000 per month from 1/11/2019, that is from November. Next, dearness allowance 40% of basic pay. Here they have said not part of retirement benefit, means you need not consider this dearness allowance with respect to retirement benefit whenever you are calculating. Next, bonus rupees 50,000, contribution of employer to recognized provident fund at 16% of basic pay. So exemption is up to 12%. So rest of the 4% is taxable. Next, professional tax paid by Revanna, that is 3,000. Next, 1.3 liter car is provided by the employer from 1/11/2019. All expenses are met by the employer. Revanna is using the car for both official as well as private purpose. Compute the taxable salary of Mr. Revanna. So in this case they have said 1.9 liter, means here you need to understand, they say that small car, big car, sometimes they will be saying small car and big car. For this also what is the remit that will be chargeable, that you need to understand. In case if it is 1600 cc, it is said as 1.6 liters, at that point of time 1800 per month will be chargeable. In case if it is more than 1600 cc, that is above 1.6 liters, it will be chargeable at 2400 per month, that you need to understand. So in this case what they have said, 1.9 liter, which is above 1.6 liter. So 2400 per month we will be charging. So you need to understand what are the components that has been given. Till now we have worked out individually, right? Now we are combining with that. So this is how they will be giving the problem in your examination, right? So with respect to that we will do the computation. So what they have asked here, they have asked you to calculate the income of Mr. Revanna with respect to salary, okay? Computation of income from salary. So salary of whom? Of Mr. Revanna for the assessment year 2020-21. So whenever you are solving this, right, so normally write like this. So it will be helpful for you to understand. Next is previous year. So that is, it will be starting from 1/4/2019 to 31st 3/2020. This you need to remember, clear, right? Next, I'll go with this. So first thing, what are the components here they have given, that we will take, right? First component is basic salary. Basic salary they have given. So here there is a split off, right? October, till October he was getting a different salary. From November he is getting a different salary. So November, December, January, February, March, that is 5 months he is getting 60,000. Remaining 7 months he is getting 50,000. That we need to calculate here. So 50,000 into 7 plus 60,000 into 5 months. This is 7 months, this is 5 months. So this is 3,50,000. This is 3 lakh. Okay. So if you sum up, it will be 6,50,000. Clear? So your basic salary is 6,50,000. Right. So basic pay. So what they have said, dearness allowance is 40% of basic pay they have mentioned. Means directly they have not given the problem, but they have said 40% of basic pay. Your basic salary is said as your basic pay. So dearness allowance. So what is the dearness allowance they have said? 40% of your basic pay means basic salary. Clear? So what is the amount we have got? 6,50,000. So 6,50,000. Sorry. 6,50,000 into 40% you need to calculate. Right? It will be 2,60,000. Understanding? Okay. Next thing is bonus they have given. Bonus. So what is the amount of bonus they have given in the problem? That is 50,000. And next they have said contribution of employer towards recognized provident fund. Contribution to recognized provident fund. What they have said here? 16% they have said. So excess of 12% is chargeable to tax. So what is the amount? The contribution is on 6,50,000. You need to take 4% because whenever you are calculating recognized provident fund, it will be based on the salary. So in this case, salary means you need to consider basic salary DA. But what they have said here, it should not be considered. In the problem they have said not a part of retirement benefit. So we are not considering. So we are considering only 6,50,000. So I am directly taking 4%. They have said 16% they have contributed. So but up to 12% exemption will be given. So remaining is 4%. 4% will be chargeable to tax. So that is clear, understanding. Next thing, motor car they have said. Motor car is a perquisite. Motor car, it is said as perquisite. So in this case, they have given for 5 months. They said that from November he has been provided. 1/11/2019 he has been provided. So as I said, it is 1.9 liter, means which is above 1.6 liters, right? So it will be 2,400 per month. This is a rule what they have said. So 2,400 per month. So into 5 months, right? This you need to calculate. So it will be 12,000. Right. So after this, have they given any component? Anything else? Basic salary is there, dearness allowance we have taken, bonus has been taken, contribution to recognized provident fund has been taken, and motor car it has been taken. So these are the components which has been given in your salary problem. Clear? So now we will sum up this. You need to sum up this. So that amount will be said as gross salary. Gross salary. So if you sum up, it will be 9,98,000. Gross salary is 9,98,000. Next thing is we need to give deduction. That is deduction you need to give. Which deduction you will be giving here? In this case, standard deduction. That is how much? 50,000 will be the standard deduction that will be given. And also professional tax he has paid. Revanna has paid the professional tax, so that has to be deducted. So PT. What is the amount of professional tax he has paid? 3,000 he has paid. So out of your gross salary, standard deduction sorry, this is 50,000. 50,000 should be given. Afterwards, PT he has paid, so 3,000. So remaining amount is your taxable salary or income from salary for Revanna, that is 9,45,000. This is income from salary. Clear? Hope you have understood this, right? So here, normally, whenever the salary problem is given, so till now, as I earlier said, you have worked out only with respect to recognized provident fund, separate component we would have worked out. With respect to motor car, separate problem we would have worked out, right? So like that we came across. But now here we are doing all the components here it will be included. So this is a simple problem to make you understand how the salary problem will be there. So now hope you are clear. In this case, 2 salary was there. How means till November, that is October end, it was 50,000. Afterwards he got 60,000. Like that changes will be there. That you need to be clear. And also they said not forming a part of retirement benefit. That also you should be clear. And also basic pay, say that dearness allowance, they said that 40% of basic pay. So normally what happens, sometimes they will give the amount directly, saying that dearness pay is so much, right? So like that. And contribution towards recognized provident fund, here I took it directly. You can also show the calculation here, that is 12% means this much, 4% is this much, then remaining is taxable, like that also you can show. So but what I did, I directly took up the 4% and posted the value there. Afterwards, motor car of the perquisite, this is again a rule that you need to remember, where 1.6 liter, which is also said as 1600 cc, for that it is 1800 per month. So in case if it is above that 1600 cc and above, or 1.6 liters and above, so at that point of time it is 2400 per month. This you should be knowing. These are the rules which has been set. It is as a perquisite. What is the benefit they are providing? So that is chargeable. So that we have taken. So afterwards it was gross salary. This is gross salary. Then standard deduction is 50,000 what they are giving. Next thing is professional tax, as Revanna has paid, we are giving him the deduction. So income from salary with respect to Revanna's income is 9,45,000. Hope you are clear with this, right? Okay. Next thing is, we will move on to next problem. Before that, I have this. I'll read out the problem here. So here, Raju, an employee of a firm, furnishes the undernoted particulars of his income for the year ended 31st March 2020. Basic salary 1,44,000, dearness allowance 28,800, own contribution to recognized provident fund calculated on basic salary rupees 20,160, employer's contribution towards recognized provident fund 20,160, interest on balance in recognized provident fund not exceeding the prescribed rate rupees 14,000, bonus rupees 12,000. He was provided with a small car for which the employer paid all the running and maintenance cost. The car was used for personal as well as official purpose. Raju was also provided with a rent-free accommodation at Kolkata, for which the employer paid a rent of rupees 1,200 per month. Raju was allowed the use of one refrigerator and air conditioner costing rupees 8,000 and rupees 12,000 respectively, while the return down value on 1/4/2019 were rupees 4,500 and rupees 7,500 respectively. Life insurance premium of rupees 12,000 was paid by Raju's employer on the insurance policy of Raju I repeat, life insurance premium of rupees 12,000 was paid by Raju's employer on an insurance policy for rupees 2,40,000 on Raju's life. Compute Raju's taxable salary for the assessment year 2020-21. Right. So in this case, again two perquisites have been given here. One is the small car, another one is with respect to accommodation. Right. So he has been provided with a rent-free accommodation also. That also you need to remember. So small car in the sense, as I said earlier, it is 1.6 liters, or else it is also said as 1600 cc. So out of that, right, so out of that it is said as what will be the amount? 1800 per month. Next thing is employer contribution is there with respect to recognized provident fund. So what is the amount he has contributed? So what will be the exemption means up to 12% exemption will be given. Exceeding that will be chargeable to tax. Again, rent-free furnished accommodation has been given. So here, before moving on to the main problem of your salary, right? So what we will do here is, first thing is we will calculate the working note with respect to rent-free accommodation, right? So that you will be understanding. So here, that is Raju's problem, right? Raju. For this, the same thing here it will be taken into consideration. So we will calculate the working rent-free furnished accommodation, rent-free furnished accommodation. So we are calculating the working note now, so that afterwards you will understand it clearly. So in this case, salary means basic salary will be there, dearness allowance will be considered, bonus should be considered, commission, taxable allowance and monetary benefits, if anything is given, that need to be considered here. So in this case, which are the components we will consider here? One is your, in the problem what they have given, basic salary they have given, DA they have given, that you need to consider. One is basic salary, one is DA, one is bonus also has been given, that also you need to consider, right? So those are the three components what we will consider here. So with respect to this salary means, so what are the things we will be considering here? As I said, basic salary will be considered, that is 1,44,000. Here you need not calculate, directly they have given. Next is what? DA they have given, that is 28,800, that you will consider 28,800. Next component is bonus they have given, that is 12,000. So these are the components that is available in this problem that we will consider. So which if you sum up this, it will be 1,84,800. This will be 1,84,800. Clear? So 1,84,800. So here normally when they have given the rent-free accommodation, so here what employer has done, he has taken it on lease and he has given it to the employee, right? So where employer is paying every month, what is the amount he is paying? 1,250 he is paying. So in this case, the rule, how you will be calculating means, so there are two things which you need to consider here, that is 15% of salary, 15% of salary. Salary means 84,800. So 1,84,800 into 15% you need to consider. This is one amount. So if you calculate, you will be getting 27,720. This is one component. Clear? Or they say that actual rent paid by the employer, actual rent paid by the employer. So what is the amount of actual rent here he has paid? Employer has paid here 1,250 per month he has paid. 1,250 per month he has paid into 12 months. That you need to calculate. So you will be getting 15,000. out of these two components, they say that whichever is less, right? So whichever is less means this is less. Afterwards, for maintenance thing they have given. So which are the maintenance thing they have given? He has also been provided with refrigerator is provided, right? He has provided with refrigerator, air conditioner, all those things they have provided. So where the things are maintained by the employer himself. So that need to be taken into consideration, which is said as furniture, which will be said as cost of furniture, right? So that need to be added here. Add 10% cost of furniture. Cost of furniture. Two things they have given. One is 8,000. Another one is 12,000. Right? This. So if you sum up, it is 20,000 into 10%. So how much you will be getting? 2,000 you will be getting. Out of whichever is less, right? With respect to that, you need to add this value to that. So 17,000. This is the working note with respect to rent-free furnished accommodation given to Raju. So this, as it cannot be done in your, you can do it in your, when you are solving the salary problem only, but here to make you understand, I have done it as a working note. Separately we have taken and we have calculated the working note here. So rent-free accommodation, what is the amount is 17,000, that you need to remember. Clear? So now we will go with the problem. Hope you are clear here, right? The working note is clear now. So now what we need to do here is, we need to take the components. So as I said here, again we will be computation of income from salary of Raju for the assessment year 2020-21, previous year 1/4/2019 to 31st/3/2020. So here, first thing is basic salary they have given, that is 1,44,000. Understanding? 1,44,000. Next, DA they have given, dearness allowance, that is 28,800. So next comes employer contribution towards recognized provident fund. So what is the amount he has contributed? Employer contribution to recognized provident fund. So he has contributed 20,160. Exemption is up to how much? 12%. Remaining is chargeable to tax. So that we will show it as a working here. Exempt up to 12%. So 12% of what? 12% of the salary will be given as an exemption. So in this case, basic salary is there. Only whenever you are calculating recognized provident fund, it will be only on the basic pay or the basic salary. So here basic salary is 1,44,000. So on 1,44,000, you need to calculate 12%. 1,44,000 into 12% you need to calculate. So how much you will get? It is 17,280 you will get. So that amount need to be deducted. Remaining amount out of this will be chargeable to tax, that is 2,880. This is chargeable to tax. Clear? Afterwards, interest is also there. Interest on RPF. So what they have said, not exceeding the limit. So here, not exceeding the limit in the sense, it has not exceeded 9.5%. So interest on RPF is nil. Why it is nil? Because it has not exceeded 9.5% of the said limit. What are the exemption they have said? Up to 9.5%, that it has not exceeded. So it is nil. Next component is bonus. So what is the amount they have given bonus? As 12,000 bonus. Clear? And also here motor car they have given. They said it is a small car. So sometimes they will be giving in terms of liters, sometimes they will be giving in terms of small car, big car. So at that time you should be clear. What do you mean by small car? What do you mean by big car? That you should be clear. 1.6 liters, it is, which is also said as 1600 cc, that is a small car. Above that, that is 1.6 liters and above, that is a big car. So here in this case what they have said, small car they have said. So where 1800 is what chargeable. If it is a big car, it is 2400 per month is chargeable. So in this case we will take 1800 motor car. So again this is a perquisite which has been provided to the employee from the employer. So that is 1800 into 12. So if you do it, it will be 21,600. Okay. Next, rent-free furnished accommodation. So we have done the working note initially only. So what was that? Rent-free. Rent-free furnished accommodation. So working note I will write here 1. So working note. In working note we have calculated. So that is 17,000. Clear? Next, LIC has been paid. So here employer has paid. So when employer has paid, it becomes an income for the employee. So that need to be included in salary income. Saying it as a income from salary, we need to consider that. So LIC, that is how much employer has paid? 12,000. So remember this, employer has paid. Employer paid. So that is the reason we have included. So we don't have any other components that is provided in the problem, right? So we will sum up this. If you sum up this, it will be said as gross salary. So that is 2,38,280. 2,38,280. This is gross salary. Clear? So afterwards you need to give deduction for him, right? So standard deduction for all the salaried employee, it is 50,000. So here less deduction, that is standard deduction. What is the amount? 50,000. So if you give him 50,000 deduction, remaining amount, that is 1,88,280. 1,88,280. So what is this? It is net salary. Clear? So normally like this, one component or one or the other components will be added like this. So based on that, you need to calculate here. So in this case, what they have given, employer contribution towards recognized, as I earlier said, normally they will be asking you recognized provident fund only. Normally recognized provident fund in your salary problem, it will be asked. So you need to remember the limit, that is excess of 12% is chargeable to tax. Excess of 12% is chargeable to tax. Directly you would have taken here the remaining amount, or you would have calculated, right? And based on that you would have posted here also, like how we did it in the previous problem. So in this case also they said, which is 9.5%, it is not exceeding. Interest on recognized provident fund is not exceeding. So we have taken it as nil. That you need to remember. Motor car, this is again a perquisite that will be provided by the employer. So again it is, as they have said, it is a small car. It is chargeable at 1,800 per month. So we have taken 1,800 per month into 12 months, that we have calculated. Next, rent-free furnished accommodation, which has been provided by the employer to the employee, that will be a perquisite. So for which we calculated what is the amount. So that is 17,000 what we got. Next, LIC premium, this you need to remember. If you are paying that, you need not include here. As the employer has paid on behalf of you, it becomes an income for the individual. So it is chargeable. Understanding? Afterwards, what we did, we summed up, we got a gross total income, right? Sorry, gross salary income. So when it will be said as gross total income is, if you are including all the heads of income, it will be said as gross total income. Now it is gross salary with respect to Raju, what he is getting. Afterwards, we need to give the deduction. So first thing is, remember 50,000 is common for all the salaried person, that has to be given as deduction. So that is 50,000 is the amount, right, under section 16. Next thing, we don't have any other deduction part to be given here. Next, net salary, that is 1,88,280 is the net salary what Mr. Raju has got. Means this is the taxable salary or on what Raju has to pay the tax. But as it is not crossing 2,50,000, so he will not be paying any tax. So tax liability will be nil for Raju. Clear? Understood? Thank you.